What's up, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. As you guys read in the title of this video, I just wanted to go over the biggest loss that I took in the stock market, and that was actually today, guys. Today, I took the biggest loss in the stock market year to date, meaning from January to now. The biggest loss I took was today. And for those of you guys that did watch my videos yesterday, I made a video talking about how I was invested in LABU, this stock or ETF right here, and I was also invested in USLV. And for those of you guys that have been paying attention to the market, both of these two ETFs, they got hammered today, meaning I lost money because I was invested in them. And I'm going to go over where I went wrong, my mistakes, where I cut my losses and how much money I did lose. And I pretty much just want to be transparent with you guys because I know a lot of channels out here, they really don't promote their losses. They don't really talk about how much money they're losing in the stock market. They only talk about the good things, how much money they're making. And I pretty much just wanted to be transparent with you guys, talk about my losses and pretty much go over why, where I cut my losses and what I'm doing in terms of trading for the rest of the week. So for those of you guys that did watch my video, I did, I was invested in LABU. I was in at about $106.10, and I was in with a smaller position of about $1,000. And according, based off of my account, $1,000 is a small portion of my account. So to me, that is a smaller position. That might not be a smaller position to you guys watching out there, but it's all relative to, how big your account is. So for me, I usually just scale into my positions like I've mentioned, right? And for me, $1,000 is usually about 20% of my, average position. So I usually go in 20%, I like to scale in, in order to mitigate my risk. So with LABU, guys, I was in with about $1,000 at a $106.10. And, I got in right here. This is pretty much where I got in. I got in at about $106 because I was seeing some upward momentum this day. I was seeing, it seemed like it did bottom out here and it was making higher highs and pushing up. So I did, take an initial position here because this one originally, guys, I was looking at LABU because it was creating higher highs. It was trading above the EMA line, trading above the SMA line, which indicates that, okay, this one is on an ascending uptrending pattern. And one of my styles of trading, guys, is that I like to invest in the dips. I like to buy the dips on ascendingly uptrending patterns, in stocks and ETFs. And that's what I saw with LABU, and that's why I took an initial position there. But we can see, guys, that, the stock ended up going down a lot, and I don't know why. Personally, I went against my own philosophies here of cutting losses at about 3 to 4%, and I held overnight, and I ended up losing even more money in LABU, and I lost about 10%, like I said. And we can see here, guys, from $106, down to about $96 where I took my losses. That's about, you see a 10% loss. And I went against my own rules here, and that's why I'm kind of aggravated with this particular trade. I should have cut my losses earlier, but again, guys, sometimes with trading, emotions take over. Emotions get the best of us, and it does happen to the best of us, guys, and that is what ended up happening with me. I cut my losses at, $96 today, because if we do look over to the 1-day, 1-minute chart, this right here is the trading day today. We see that it was getting rejected by this SMA indicator right here, meaning that, okay, if it's getting rejected here and this is acting as a resistance level, this one is still, actively downtrending. It's downtrending instead of trading above it, which would mean that it's uptrending, right? We see that it's trading below this 108-day SMA indicator, as well as the EMA line, as well as the 50-day SMA indicator, meaning that, okay, this one is downtrending right now. It's downtrending. So where I took my losses, guys, and where I pretty much saw that this one is going to be a downtrending ETF today is that once it opened up, right, we saw an initial drop-off here to about $97, and then we saw, it started to create some, upwards momentum here, but right as it got rejected by the SMA indicator, and once it got rejected by this SMA line, we see that it started to drop here below again, right? Then it started to drop, then it tried to pop above the EMA line again here, and this is where I realized, okay, it's already about 1120, right? It's already about 1120. It's still getting rejected by the EMA indicators. It's still getting rejected by the SMA indicators as well. So that means, okay, this one is not looking like it's going to be pushing up today, and that's where I was just like, okay, I'm going to take my loss here at 10%. And that's what I ended up doing with LABU. I lost $100 with LABU today, right? Not too bad in terms of dollar, but the whole game with stock market trading is the percentage. So we see that I lost 10%, And that, that is a good amount of percentage points to lose. And I should have cut my losses at 3 to 4%, like I usually do with all of my trades. And if we look over back here to USLV, another one where I cut my losses today, and this one I actually did cut my losses in a reasonable range. I got in at about $9.60, like I mentioned in my earlier video. And if we look a little bit closer here to the 20-day chart, okay, I got in because I saw, some nice consolidation right about $9.50 to about $9.60. And, I got in at about $9.60. And if we look over here today, we saw it popped up, right? We saw it opened up at about $9.20. So I already opened up the day red in USLV. So I was already down like 2 to 3%. It popped up all the way to 938. And then I saw, some downwards momentum. And if we look here at the silver futures, we did see later on in the day that they actually fell all the way down to about $16. But this was after I cut my losses. Thankfully, this is after I cut my losses. So I got out of USLV at about $9.30. And we see that, I got out. Pretty much we saw this hike up, like I said, up to about $9.40. Then we started to see this breakdown below the EMA line, and I pretty much just cut my losses right around here at about $9.30. And overall, guys, let's actually pull back to the 10-day chart to see how much of a loss that I actually ended up taking on USLV. So from 930 up to about 960, perfect. That's a 3% loss, and that's right in our range of about 2 to 3% of cutting losses. We see that, okay, the stock went down 2 to 3%. That is a good range to cut losses in terms of, taking out your money and putting it in an ETF or a stock that offers a better opportunity than the one that you're currently in. And what I did, guys, I shifted my focus over to the natural gas ETFs. And the one I'm looking at in particular, guys, and the one I actually put in some money later on in the day today, back about at about like 2 p.m., I believe, I put a nice smaller position in DGAS, right? DGAS is the bear ETF, and this one trades based upon /NG. So pretty much whenever natural gas is going down in price, DGAS is going up in price. So what we see, guys, here, and what we see in this 180-day chart for natural gas, we see that it's been on an ascending uptrend pattern, meaning it's creating higher highs over time, right? And pretty much with this natural gas pattern, it's kind of been, a predictable pattern in terms of natural gas's price, and that's transferred over very nicely to UGAS and DGAS, and it's made both of those ETFs very easy to trade and predict the past couple of weeks. So I'm going to be looking over here, guys, right? There's a common resistance level on natural gas at about $2.99 to about $3, and we see that it's pretty much bounced down from there a couple of times already, guys. We see if I draw it out here, right? We see it bounce down here once. It pretty much tapped out up here again, right? Bounced down again. That's twice. Here 3 times, 4 times. It shot up a little bit above there once, but it still ended up falling all the way back down to that support level at about $2.90. It tapped here at about $3, and now it's testing that same resistance level, right? And that is why I ended up putting a smaller position into DGAS, because the natural gas report actually comes out tomorrow, and the past couple of reports have been favoring DGAS, right? And that's why I'm looking at DGAS in particular, because again, the report's coming out tomorrow at 9:30, and if we look a little bit closer to this particular ETF, we see that it offers some good potential in terms of profit and profit potential. And if we look at the 20-day chart, we see that, okay, the support level here is at about $21.20, right where it's at right now. And my average position is actually at about $21.30. Again, I took a smaller position in DGAS. I took a $1,000 position, and I plan on adding more into that position as this ETF starts to push up more. So right now, guys, at the average position at about $21.30, up to the previous resistance levels at about $23.10. That offers an 8% profit, potential for profit. And if it does fall up to if it does go up to the next resistance level at about $24.20, that offers about a 13% potential for profit. So overall, guys, DGAS is offering about a 10% to a 13% potential for profit. And the natural gas report, again, it comes out tomorrow morning, and the past couple of reports have been favoring degas. So that's why I'm looking at this one very closely, and I'm just slowly adding money into this one, and I plan on adding more, as the day goes on tomorrow. So that is what I'm doing, and pretty much that's the only stock, or excuse me, the only ETF that I'm looking to trade for the rest of the week. Pretty much with my style, guys, is that I like to keep it simple. I don't trade a bunch of stocks and ETFs. I pretty much just trade the same couple of ones, and I do look at larger cap investments like FedEx, like the one I covered in my video yesterday. I did not take a position in FedEx yet, but I'm still looking to add money into this one as it does find a bottom and start to push up more. And we do see the RSI level here. It is showing that it's really oversold right now. The RSI is at about 20. This could be reaching a good buy point, and that's why I'm going to be keeping an eye very close on this one. But again, guys, I pretty much just try and focus on stocks and ETFs, pretty much the same ETFs. You've seen me trading these for a couple of months on my channel now, and I pretty much just stick to them religiously. And in terms of stocks, I like focusing on large cap stocks, big brand names that have big presence in their industry, and FedEx is one of them. And that's another one that I'm looking at to trade for the rest of this week. So pretty much, guys, that's what I'm doing. I ended up taking a $160 loss today in the stock market. Not too crazy, but again, we all learn from our mistakes and treat every loss, as part of your education in the stock market. Treat every loss as, you're paying tuition to the stock market to, learn and grow from all your mistakes. That's pretty much how I treat all of my losses in the stock market, and pretty much that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward. So for those of you guys that enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the link is down below. @StriveSmart is my username. And again, make sure to do your own research when it comes down to investing in the stock market. Do not buy or sell any stocks based off of my opinion or any other person's opinion, because you have to become a self-sufficient trader in order to become successful over time. And that's what I'm pretty much trying to do and show you guys on this channel. And again, if you guys are interested in that, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And again, hopefully you guys found value in this video. Let's make some money today, guys. Peace.